How many dreams have you buried because they didn't feel perfect yet? How many times have you stopped yourself from starting, just because you thought you weren't ready? How many nights have you laid in bed, knowing deep down that you're meant for more, but still not moving because you're afraid you'll mess it up? We live in a world that praises perfection. Flawless filters, impeccable timing, perfect execution. But real life? Real life is messy. Growth is messy. And the truth? Perfection is a lie that keeps you stuck. So today I want to talk to the ones who are waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for the fear to go away. Waiting to be good enough. Listen to me, you do not need to be perfect to begin. You just need progress. Because progress is where transformation lives. You see, perfection is like quicksand. It looks safe, feels secure. If I just wait until I get it right, then I'll start. That sounds reasonable, right? But every second you wait to make it perfect is a second you're not growing. And guess what? You're not scared of failing, you're scared of failing in front of others. Let me tell you about Melissa. She was a gifted artist, crazy talent. But her work never saw the light of day. Why? Because she didn't think it was good enough. She would draw for hours, then rip it up, over and over again. Until one day her niece found a crumpled drawing and posted it online. It went viral. That imperfect sketch changed her life. What if your 70% effort is already someone else's miracle? I want you to meet James. A former athlete hit rock bottom after an injury. Depression, weight gain, hopelessness. He wanted to turn his life around, but every time he looked in the mirror, he felt disgusted. So he waited, for months, for the motivation to come. It never did. One day he said, "I'll do 5 push-ups." Just 5. That was it. No fancy gym. No personal trainer. Just progress. Next day he did 6, then 10, then a walk. 1 year later he lost 80 pounds. Not because he had the perfect plan, but because he chose progress over perfection. Small steps taken consistently will take you further than grand plans never acted on. Here's something they don't teach you in school. You don't get confidence by waiting for it. You earn confidence through repetition, through trying, through progress. I worked with a speaker once, Sean, who stuttered severely as a kid. He had a dream of speaking on stage, but that fear of imperfection kept him hiding. But he started small, reading poems in front of the mirror, then small group meetings, then open mics. 10 years later, he was speaking in front of thousands. TEDx stages, corporate events. His secret? Not talent, not timing, just daily progress. Even when he stuttered, even when his voice shook. Because every step forward silenced the voice that said, "You're not ready." Let me be real. Some of you aren't stuck because you're lazy. You're stuck because you're comparing your first chapter to someone else's highlight reel. You see someone's success and think, "I could never do that. I'm not that polished. I'm not that perfect." But what you didn't see were the nights they cried, the times they failed, the drafts no one clapped for, the rejections they faced behind closed doors. Every master was once a beginner who embraced imperfection. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's curated movie. Stay in your lane. Water your own garden. Take the next small step and then another. I want you to imagine this. 2 people make a promise to improve their life by just 1% each day. One follows through. The other waits for perfect timing. Fast forward 1 year. That 1% daily progress becomes 37 times better. Not 37%. 37 times. That's math. That's compound growth. That's the power of progress. There's a reason why Olympic athletes still train when they're tired. Why authors write even when the words aren't flowing. Why business owners keep going even when sales are down. Because they know that progress compounds. Not in the spotlight, but in the grind. Day by day, brick by brick. And one day, the world sees what persistence has built. So here's my message to you. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need the perfect plan, the perfect body, the perfect timing. What you need is to start. Start messy. Start scared. Start imperfect. Just don't stay stuck. You were not born to wait. You were born to build. You were not meant to sit on your dreams and die with them still inside you. You were created for movement, for growth, for momentum. So today, take that next step. Send that email. Write that page. Record that video. Make that call. Do it messy. Do it afraid. But do it. Because progress will take you where perfection never could. And one day, you'll look back and realize, it wasn't about doing it flawlessly. It was about doing it faithfully. So go now. And remember, progress over perfection. Always.